Greetings everybody, welcome to my channel, Howling Alpha, the host Alpha. We're back at it again with some Chorus Party. Hopefully getting some more clues into what I'm actually picking up. Getting their tongues back to where they need to be. And so far we have found this little wound up key, I think. I have to look back at what I got in my tools right now. So hopefully if you enjoy the series, leave it a thumbs up. Lets me and YouTube know y'all enjoy the series. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Always have to have new wolves. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, let me see. What did I get? Yeah, a winder. A tiny key shaped like a winder, like a clock or music box. Okay. I mean, only thing I can think of would be the little wound up thing that we got to open up secret passageways. That's like the only thing I can think of. So, the Wander Fountain looks like see? Use it. It did indeed slip into the device without any trouble, but nothing happened. Come on. Forcing it? Sure. What? What? Okay, when nothing happened, I didn't think I could actually hit it again, but I think I did. Okay, alright, let's go. Oh, we're just in the locker room? Wow, get a load of this place. It's got showers and everything. It's a locker room. Ooh. It hurts. Make it stop. It cut my head. She's coughing up blood again. Shinozaki. Are you alright? Did you feel something again? Uh-huh. Another nosebleed. It's just her nose, it's fine, but the blood vessel burst in her brain or something. Here, Shinozaki. Stuff some tissues up your nose to stop the bleeding. Thanks. I have some of my own, but since you got yours out already... Yeah, go ahead. Did the ghost get to her? No. She's been a little off since before that. I think she's probably reached her limit. She needs to rest. Nothing in here? Well, discarded underwear. Ew, okay. The ghost went right here, so... The locker is empty. Okay. Checking all the lockers. Poolside? No running by the pool. Alright. A pool, huh? Can't even see the other side of it with all the rain. She's cold. Alright, here goes. Shinozaki. This clearly isn't working. Why don't I take the doll for a bit? You'll catch your death of a cold out here. Go inside already. I can handle the search. You just wait for me in the locker room. And what's gonna happen if a ghost shows up again, You think you'll be able to handle it? Don't worry about me. If anything happens, I'll call you.
その時は
And you can come to my rescue. She's like, alright, just don't do anything stupid. Alright, good. Thank you.
なんだ
You say something?
これ以上
I gotta try to lighten her load as much as possible. I don't think she can handle much more of this. Aw, he's so good. Such a good friend. I think he likes her, but I'm just gonna say friend because he hasn't really said too much. Oh, there's a note up there. I'll read this note first. Caution. Inform all swimmers have vacated the pool before draining. Alright, nice. I didn't see any... Man, this school is covered in trees. Huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're playing Ring Around Rosie on the pool with paper. Come here. You piece of paper, you stupid piece of paper. Wait, that's not the same piece of paper. Alright, alright. Pump room. The door's locked.
なんだこの
What's up with this murky water? There's no telling what could be down
死
there.
んでも入んねえぞ
All I know is I wouldn't be caught dead in this pool. Of course, I can't really swim, so... Oh, you can't swim? I ain't letting you go in that water. It looks like a key to the lodge cracked between two tiles. Take it out. Acquired pump room key. Nice. Alright, let's go. Pump room, huh? I've had enough. What?
今の声
What's that? No, there's no way.
冗談
Come
じゃ
on,
ねえぞ
give me a break here. That cannot be.
なんだよ篠崎なんだよ篠崎
You gotta be kidding me. I'm being timed right now? She's not in here, dude.
篠崎
She's in the freaking pool! Damn it.
さっきのはやっぱり
She's not here. I guess I really was her then.
何やってんだよ
What the hell is she thinking, dumbass? Oh my gosh. Can you not run?
やってんだよ
What's
俺
wrong with me? What am I doing? I shouldn't even take my eyes off her.
俺のせいだ
This is all my fault. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh, quit talking. I won't be able to find her. Hey, Shinonaki! Where was it? Where was it? Was it right here? I think it was right here, right? Oh my gosh, it's still counting down. Hurry up. It's her!
助けてやるからな
Oh my gosh. We gotta get out. Timed events freak me out sometimes, especially when you have to die. Come on!
篠崎篠崎おい
Come on! Breathe already!
息
Oh my gosh, we saved her. That boy possess you? The one we just saw pass through the lockers? Gosh, don't worry me like that. He learned how to swim today, that's for sure. You back with me now? So tell me, why the hell did you jump into the pool? You called me out there, didn't you? I what? I heard your voice, so I ran outside, and after that, I don't remember much else. The next thing I knew, my vision was all this sickening green color, and my mouth was full of water.
そ
Gosh dang it.
これも例の仕業だ
Was this the work of one of those spirits again? I can't believe they can trick us so easily.
やっぱなんかあるな
There's gotta be something in that pool.
羽何かいっぱい挟まってる
I wasn't able to read that.
シャワ
I
ー
wonder if the showers still work. I mean, it's raining outside. You just get some fresh rainwater in your mouth. It'd probably be a lot better than what's trying to come out of those pipes. I can't get rid of this horrible taste. I can smell absolutely putrid. I hate this. Quit whining, please. How does she think I feel?
篠崎
How about we go out into the rain and wash ourselves off a little? There we go.
雨程度じゃ
Though I don't know how much it'll help the rainwater will be for getting out that taste out of your mouth. Okay.
よし行こうぜ
Alright, then let's go. Every time when our cast split up, something happens. After this, I guess we need to figure out how to dry our clothes off. That's the least of my concern.
どうだ
Feeling better? Yeah, surprisingly, I was able to rinse my mouth out pretty thoroughly.
そうか
Were you? That's good.
篠崎
So, Shinozaki, while we're out here, I came across a room in the back I'd kind of like to check out. I'll go with you. Alright, let's do it.
その方がいいか
That's probably for the best.
そうしよう
Alright, let's go. Alright, are we able to read that paper? No? Got it. Yep, unlock it. Oh. Anything in the bucket? No. There's a valve. It's straight. That work? Yes. Oh. Alright, before I do anything, I removed the wheel from the water pump and threw it into the pool. Hopefully, that'll keep anyone from finding the little treasure I left in the spigot. That bitch killed my friends. She can spend eternity without a tongue, for all I care. Alright. Yes. Yep. Getting all the IDs. Getting all the IDs. Alright. I'm guessing it's this one because it's broken. It didn't light. It's reflecting off something deep inside the drainage gate. Try to push it out? Yeah. Let's do it. What is this thing? Some kind of handle? Alright. Wheel valve. Nice. Can I touch anything else? No. Yes, no, okay. Alright. Yep. Crank it. Huh? Is this as far as it's gonna go? I think it's too rusted to turn anymore. What'd that do, though? That's what I want to know. Oh, I see it. Hemp bag amount of blood seems to have fallen off from the spigot. The elementary school student's ID name is tag attached to it. Okay. Back. Okay, it's another severed tongue. Nice. It's the girl's name. Alright, nice. Alright, so I'm guessing that tongue belongs to the girl that's chasing us right now. I said this locker was empty, but this ghost boy went to it. So I guess there's nothing there. Alright. Let's give this girl back her tongue. There we go again. Where the hell is this going to take us this time? Where your friend was splattered, Mayu. The floorboards beneath that wall. Right under her gobbly entrails. Okay. Entrails. Where the floor dips in the blood pool. Drip, drip, drip. Smelly, smelly, icky, icky. Okay. Get there in a good and dig it out. What? No! Hey, I know. You don't want to die here, do you? I mean, she's already dead, so... You're getting a good laugh out of this, you sick son of a gun. Gosh. If that's where it is... I mean, she can stay here. I'm not sure if we can ever bring ourselves to get it. You have to. Is someone there? Moshigi? You're alive?
Yeah, Kishinuma.
Ah, Kishima. And his class rep, too. I'm very glad to see you both safe and sound. Where were you? Weren't you in the other wing chasing Yuka? Where did you go? What happened? It's a long story. So, where have you been? I was in the second wing until a short while ago, but all of a sudden lost consciousness. And when I woke up here, it felt as if the air had changed somehow. Oh, yes. And I did briefly cross paths with Machida and his sister. Well, you know, who chased his sister. You did? Are they okay too? They are, though when I ran into Machida's sister, it seems she and her brother have been parted ways. Oh, she? What is that in your hand? Machida appears to be grasping a blood-soaked pouch in his hands. This? I found it under that cardboard in the hallway. Oh, so we have to get it from... Okay. Just up these stairs. Is it some kind of charm? Do you want it? Please take it. I'm mercilessly searching for a certain someone, so I have no need for charms at this present time. Why do you give it to me? Give it to her. Received another tongue from Moshigi. As with the others, the C19 attached in front. Elementary school, Yuka. Okay. Well, I should be going now. Is something wrong, class rep? You look like you've seen a ghost. He says that and just walks out like he wasn't going to answer. Oh yes, one more thing. Moshida said she should all try to meet up in class 1A. Okay. At least he gave us that bit of information. I'm still very iffy about him. I'm guessing... It wasn't from, you know, Suzumoto's spot. Maybe it shifted over a few feet and he's got it from where, I mean, if he didn't then... That really freaked me out. Did you see his hands? They were covered in blood. Yeah, he probably messed around with her insides, you know. And he found that bag. He's a freak like that, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't need to go down this way, regardless. Now what? We can't go to the west wing, I believe. Let's go back this way. Because isn't she up here? Hey, I got your tongue! You want your tongue, little girl? Oh!
どっちに渡せばいいの？
Which one do we give it to? Give it back!
この子は
That girl's missing an eye.
はい
And the other one's missing most of her head.
返してあげるべき体
We
の部
all
分が
have lost...
これじゃ足りてない。
All we've got is our tongues. Is that not going to be enough? What do we do? Pull out the tongue bags? Yes. Girl lowered her head. The girls lowered their heads and was left of one case and began rocking back and forth slowly as if feeling anxious.
カンの
You could kind of...
ユキ
they're just saying their names.
返してあげる。
These are for you.
これ
They're yours, aren't they? Handed over the 2 bags. Thank you.
お姉さん。
Thank you very much. Aww. Alright, cool. We did it.
すげえ。
We did it. We did it, Shinohara.
やったな、篠崎。これで
Shinozaki.
3人か。
All 3 of
あと
them.
1人。
All that's left is the girl and the red. Not no more!
幽霊と喋ってる。
Every time I talk to these ghosts, I feel like getting closer and closer to death. Myself.
わかる？だんだん
Do you have any idea what that's like? I keep picturing how I look when I'm dead. And I'm not even trying.
頭の中に
It just pops into my head on its own, and it's such a horrible image. I want to go home. I just want to go home. Back to my mom and my sister. And Moshida. Does she like Moshida? I'm getting...
篠崎。
Shinozaki.
わかった。
Alright,
Tsugi.
next one is mine.
俺がやる。
Okay?
しっかり。
So just try to pull yourself to... Whoa! Uh-oh. Another earthquake. Gosh dang it, not again!
なんだ。
This one's big, too! Get up! What's... Oh. What is happening? What? I was knocked out. Or was I knocked out? Where am I? Oh, I was gonna say, don't tell me we're by himself. Wait.
ここ。
Is this our classroom? For real?
マジかよ。
Are we back? I guess no notes from you or anyone here. Are we back in our classroom? Like to okay, the festival. 38. Yes! We are back in our classroom! Hey! We did it! Shinozaki!
しっかりしろよ。
Hey, wake up! She's breathing at least.
篠崎。
Shinozaki, come on, wake up already!
必死の
Kishinuma? Quit gagging. Okay, come on, let's go. What?
見てみろよ。
Take a look
周り
around you.
俺も信じられない
I cannot hardly believe it myself. But here we are. No way! We're back, for real! This is really our school!
マジだよ。
This is really real. Check it out.
俺の
Here's my
机
desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe
って
it.
ことは
So it's true. Yeah, we made it. We're Yeah, suck on that, world. I mean, they're happy now, but wasn't she just saying that she wouldn't leave without her friends? And she got mad at me for doing that? Whatever. Whatever. Alright. Let's go. I never thought we'd live to see home again.
サトシやユイ先生たちは
I guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? Can we leave? Venturing out in the search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out and the hallway's pitch black. Only the red glow of the light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite from the quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the darkened corridors of our school building at 8 in the evening just feels so surreal. As the thunder and the rain grow intensely, the windows begin to condensate with moisture, turning white in contrast with the corridor sea of black.
これ
This is
ケン
reality?
さっきまでのは
Was everything up until now just a dream?
どこで
Where am I right now?
何
And
やって
what am I
んだろう
doing? Oh no! What?
どうした
Shinozaki! What's wrong? Better go back in there! Oh! What is that? What the heck? Is this? It's not over, is it? Why isn't it over? Why? Dang it. Oh. It's you. Go back. Don't come any closer. It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. Aw, she doesn't look so bad. She looks kind of cute, actually. On this day, I was kidnapped. I remember I had a fight with my mom that morning. Why is she telling us this?
わかん
I
ない
have no idea.
お母さんと
I
顔を
didn't
合わ
want
せ
to
るの
see
が
her
嫌で
face.
学校の後
So after school, I decided that instead of going home,
ぼーっと
I'd park myself
二人廊下
outside
にしゃがんで
the outdoor
雨を
hallway
眺
of
め
the
ていま
little
した
for a little and watch the rain.
そうしたら
That's when
私の
Miss
隣
Yoshikazu showed up. He sat down next to me.
うんと
I told him all about my fight with my mom, and he listened really closely and just kept saying, uh-huh, uh-huh.
先生
I was sick and couldn't speak much, but he was a very kind man.
私は
I really liked him,
けれど
but then... You too. I'm so sorry. She's so tiny.
あ
She
なた
must
が
be
5年生の
fifth grader.
菅野
Yuki,
ゆきちゃんね
right?
さっきは
Thank you
あ
for
り
what
がと
you
う
did
ござい
back
ま
there,
す殺された
for
私た
making
ち
the
を
effort to help those of us who were killed in that school.
結
Didn't we
局
succeed though?
Job
Why are you
is
still
over.
here?
いいえ
You didn't. What?
あなたたちから言
But
葉を
we
奪った
returned your tongues.
抜き取られた
We
舌
gave
は
you
返
back
した
the
し
ability to tell your story.
あなたたちにひどいこと
And
を
we
し
even got your murderer
犯
to
人には
repent
残
for
させ
what
た
he
けど
did.
やっぱり
Is that just what you can't forgive him no matter what?
私たちの成仏
Appeasing
に
us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive
そ
or
れぞ
not.
れ懺悔とは
Repentance is
犯人と
between the
被
criminal
害者
and
と
the
の間
victim.
に存在して
It's the sole act of capable of moving us.
私たちが
And we exist as fragments of the sacred ground upon which heavenly host is sealed. I believe that moving us is the best course of action.
だけど
But it's not enough. His repentance just wasn't enough.
あいつの
What are you saying?
喋った言葉
His
では
words, the words spoken in that doll, weren't good enough to appease you?
あれは
That's not. What? What?
で、なん
So what
だ
then?
なんだって無関係な
Why do you
人
feel
間
the need to
何人
be
も何人も
trapped
閉じ込めてるん
one
だ。
innocent stranger to another in this godforsaken place?
俺たちをあそこに
Your
呼び寄
child
せたのは
spirits are your, the
お前ら
ones
子
who
供の幽
summon,
霊たちだろ。
aren't you?
それは
That's not true.
だと
The hell do you mean by that?
私たちは
We're just at the cogs of the hold that of the closed spaces together.
お前
But you
鈴本を
killed
殺したじゃねえかよ。
Suzumoto, didn't you?
なあ
Wait. Huh?
もう少し
Let's hear her out. I mean, I don't guess.
お姉さんたちだけでも
I'm just glad I was able to get even the two of you back safely.
なんだ
Why the hell are you suddenly so concerned about us?
私の
I heard about the situation like this from my sister once.
強い未練を残
A
した
lost soul
のは
whose life was ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with the mountain of worries and
普
regrets.
通の人で言うところ
It's
の
kind of like stopping short at the edge of the madness,
いろんな感情や
with all sorts of those thoughts and feelings swiveling around in your head.
本来の優しい心
Your
と
kindly nature and your sudden hatred are panic, and panic begin to spin around and around until you start acting out of without any sort of control.
お前の姉さん
Your sister is some kind of medium or something?
ちょっと
Yeah,
違
something
う
like that. So what are you saying? Is the little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin?
だったらお願い
I feel sorry for you, I really do. Please, please. So please, please bring the rest of them
こ
back.
ちらくんや
Mushida,
たちも
Mushida Zeru, Mushiwi, and everyone else too. Bring all of them back. Come on, you can do it, right?
もう
I don't
それ
think
は
that's
無理だ
possible
と思う
anymore.
どうして
Why not?
あの空間は
Those closed spaces have eaten a lot of innocent souls, far too
命
many
を
in
絶ったあ
fact.
そこで死んだ人たち
The
の
grudges of those who died there have filled every last corner of
満
them.
員だか
There's
ら
no room left.
行き場をなくした
And besides, the agony and pain has nowhere else to
わずか
go.
に残った理
It's
性を
begun feeding on the minds of the souls like us who are bound there.
私だって
It won't be
もうすぐ生
long
きてる人を
before I turn back into a vengeful spirit who attacks people like you without any mercy. Dang, so they basically have no
味
control.
方してくれなく
So
な
you're
る
going to lose as an ally then?
だったらなお
So
さ
why
ら
don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now?
何か
Isn't there any way for us to save Mushida and the others?
一つだけ
There may be one way. What? What is it?
お兄さんも
I think all you really know, or I think you already know, you have to return to the closed spaces.
私たち
Find all four of us Heavenly Post serial kidnapping and murder victims
みんなを
and put us all to rest. And then closed spaces won't have their cogs anymore, so they should begin to fade from
そう
existence.
すれば
And you might get your friends back. Alright, let's go.
そこへ
Say no more. Let's go.
だも
You
来る
expect
の
us
か
to
よ
go back? Oh yeah, they're your friends. And this time, instead of having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all four of you?
どうしてさっき
Why couldn't you just tell us that reason our previous efforts weren't good enough?
理由
What is there to hide?
それ
There's
は
probably something to hide. It's just
思い出したくないんです
something I don't want to remember, but
どうしても知りたいのなら
if you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything that happened. Yuki spirit gently took a hold of Yumi's hand, and in an instant, their two beings seemed to merge together within a single mind. What's going on?
篠崎
Shinozaki. It hurts! It hurts! What is happening right now? What's happened to me?
気絶したはずなのに
Didn't I pass out? So why am I fully aware right now?
真っ暗だし
I can't see a thing. I can't even move.
なんか
This is like the feeling you get when you're really tired. Sleep paralysis, I think. What is going on?
ここは
Where?
体が
Why can't I move?
動かない
Oh, is she reliving the
犯行現場
thing in the
で唯一
basement?
生き残った赤いワンピースの女児篠崎幸子
Sachiko Shinozaki, the little girl in the red dress, the only survivor in the horrific murders that occurred in the Heavily Host Elementary School.
幸子の家族は事件後
Following the incident,
怯えるよう
Sachiko's
に
family
後に移って
fled
いくとさ
from
れている
the area, moving to another prefecture to escape the frightful memories that remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate my other records of the Shinozaki family. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from the newspaper's reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when the elementary school becomes the stage for the grisly incident such as this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son, it stands to reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for the public interest, with all their details fading into the background. So, of course, after learning that Sachiko was safe, furthermore, news of her whereabouts has been largely ignored in the favor of media circus surrounding the school. But there's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. What? I can't move my body because of sleep paralysis, I guess. But I can't clearly see the room I'm in now. There's one boy and two girls in here, aside from myself. I recognize them. They're the children who were killed in Heavily Host during the incident, but they're still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot and just sprawled out on the floor. And so am I. That's the real reason I can't move. So we're basically replaying this incident through her eyes. No, stop! No, please, no! Eyes? No, I can't see! No, I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing that's happening to me. And since my hands and feet are tied up, I can't remove the blindfold, either. That just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I can begin to listen more intensely. Frightening sobs. The helpless cries of the others' children echo off in the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared. It feels like my head's going to explode. What are you doing to me? Why am I blindfolded? Untie me! Cut the ropes! I want to be able to use my hands and feet. Please! Please! I kept begging and pleading, but all I could hear is the response of the man walking away from me. In order, okay? In order? Oh, is he getting their tongues? I never heard screaming like that before. It's pure criminal terror, cutting through the air like perfect sine waves. It's the boy at the end. Dude, he is not just cutting off his tongue. He's like stabbing him or something. I feel like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed right now. My gosh, dude. My God, what the hell is he doing to him? No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? He died. It's been at least half an hour now. Those inhuman screams of the young boy is being ripped apart from the inside. Having finally come to a halt. Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line were the next to scream out for her life, and their sympathy goes on. Gosh. Why can't I take any more of this? I'm losing my mind. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, gosh. This is horrible. Is this still going on? Come on. Just die already. Die already. God, what was wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with. And leave me in peace. Second girl down. Finally, after hearing what sounded like a heavy object being dropped on the noises, the noises stopped and the room grew quiet again. Thump, thump, thump. Those footsteps are getting closer. Oh, it's my turn? All my hair standing up on end at this point. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen. Like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. In order. Why am I relieved by the silence? The kid next to me just died. Which means it's my turn now. Someone's got me by the hair and pulling my head up. And taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see whose face is my killer. Aw, come on! I guess I didn't get to see, huh? The four missing children were found in the basement of the room's Heavenly Host Elementary School, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanity horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found at the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nevertheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official's cause of death was the 3 murdered children, has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of the affairs was not quite so clinical, nor even so pleasant if you can believe it. The following details have been extrapolated from information previously unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by the news outlets. These details of the crimes are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, and then many of his internal organs forcefully dug out. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times, in such extent that all the flesh and bone above her jawline was initially minced away. Dang, man. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was horrific than anything I could ever possibly imagined. The person standing back at me, banishingly and blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors wasn't the large man from earlier at all. It was one of the children. It was a little girl. Her face dyed red with the blood of her victims. What? She was staring intensely at me with soulless gray eyes, and then she just stared, giggling. So he didn't even murder him. He didn't even touch his own scissors on the table. Are you saying Sachiko's the real murderer? She has opened and closing the pair of scissors over and over again, and the sound keeps echoing through the room. Then she took those dull, rusty, thoroughly soaked blood-soaked blade, and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. What is going on? Why is it you? What? No! It's Sachiko? The third victim was stabbed in the left eye and then terminate the number of times until her left eyeball became soup-like consistency. She was eventually left like that, slowly bleeding to death in horrible agony. Strangely, it was only after the manipulations had already been inflicted and that the killer went back to sever the victim's tongues. Learning the truth about these proceedings is shocking even to me. It makes it neatly impossible to accept the murder as anything but a monster. The bearing witness to every moment of this 7-year-old girl named Sachiko, in many ways, she's the most pitiable and long-suffering of them all. But it was though her tearful, frightened testimony that Yoshikazu was officially charged. Now, going back in the hunt for the information on this unfortunately girl's whereabouts, it was her words that ultimately led to his sentence. Therefore, it comes to no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is that there's not even a slightest trace of this information left in the to find. It has as simply never even existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possible explanations, and I remind you that this is mere conjecture. But one question keeps nagging in the back of my mind. Was Yoshi really the murderer of the 3 victims? No. Because they already died. He just said they died and then he cut out their tongue. So he wasn't intentionally doing it. It's Sachiko that actually killed them. And then blamed him because of his inability the inability to talk, to say anything, so he couldn't technically defend himself. But his evidence, because he was there. And she could have just lay down and play like the victim, and no one would ever know because he couldn't talk. Dang! Now that's a true monster right there. My gosh. This is possible? This crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. In his final days, Yoshi was incapable of communicating with the others, though, through speech. And despite his childlike revelations, he's always been a personal and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relative friends and neighbors confirmed as much, shocked to hear such a kindly man could commit these unconscionable atrocities. He certainly had no motive for the crime, either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind looking at his father It was around the same time that Principal Takamine suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting as the most particular way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensive gibberish all over the walls as if he was possessed. He seemed frightened of someone and would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a beleaguered state with no warning, then perhaps so he could his son. Believe we're looking at a curse far more powerful than anything a man could devise. From the time it opened its doors, the day they closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement room has existed as some form of curse ground. And to find the undiring cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping murder incident. Back to the whole 20 years. I believe many have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. It may be as far-fetched as leads go, but it is the leads nonetheless. Regrettably, this heavenly host, it was not only closed down but demolished altogether, and another school built on its place. It's not longer possible to investigate the basement room directly. But my protest has found what may be the next best thing. Something that can make the impossible possible once more. Preparations are being made to pursue this lead even now. Be sure we don't miss the next installment. It may be a scoop of a lifetime. Oh my gosh! That's the end of chapter 4? Oh, we got one more chapter, guys. And we just figured out that Sachiko is the real killer. And framed the principal's son. And my question would be, why? Like, why? How does this little girl elementary school become so violent all of a sudden? Like, that doesn't make sense. Was she cursed? Did some event happen? Because apparently the principal has to do something with it, because he got possessed. So this story is coming together in this last chapter. So if you're excited about it, leave it a thumbs up. Lets me and YouTube know y'all enjoyed. And subscribe to the Wolfpack. Always happy to have new wolves. Welcome to Spooktober. And let's finish this game with a bang. So without further ado, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.